Welcome everyone. We are back. It is season 4 and we love to introduce Nordi. She is an Axe Girl and we love to welcome you to our podcast and YouTube.
Nordi.
Hello.
Nordi, you'll have seen on some of our videos, but this is the first time she's joining us for our show. Well,
yes,
welcome.
I'm so excited. Finally.
And what an exciting season we've got planned. We're going to be joined very shortly by our first special guest.
Welcome to our first guest of season 4 on AXEGIRLS. This is Ryan. He is our wonderful sponsor from Warriors Axes. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. So happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Guess who's
And the
back?
The cat is back. So last season, we found out that you were doing a collab with 81 Axes with regards to big axes. We would love to hear more about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've decided to partner up a little bit with 81 Axes because we've wanted to take our next axes to the next level, adding quality. And what better way to do that than with 81 Axes Goose? You can't get a better quality hang from just about anybody. The wood that he uses is now like North American hickory and some of the best quality woods too. So I mean, it's going to add to the cost of the axe, but all in all, it's going to be definitely a plus. We have 2 models coming out. From the testing, everybody absolutely loves them. We have one down in LA right now with Greg from He's in Axes, and he's saying it's going crazy down there. So I got to get these to production or out into shipping quick. I'm pretty excited about it.
So when will we expect to be able to buy them?
He's handling them right now. So as soon as he's done, he's got a whole bunch of them that are just going to be basic 81, pretty clean, straight handles. And then he's got some fancy as he normally says.
You can say that word.
I'm not sure if I could, so I was like, yeah, we better hold that back. But fancy as handles coming out. So I've seen some of them, and they really are fancy. There's a limited quantity of those for this run, but yeah, they're going to be stellar for sure. I'm really excited about them, and I'm really excited to get some to you guys.
Yeah,
we're super excited to try it out. And how do you get them? You get them off your website?
Yeah, so we're going to get them up onto the website as soon as I have them in-house. The other thing that we're doing too is we're building a dealer's portal for our website so that people like you guys who we sponsor can log in and get a special rate for these axes, because that's part of our sponsorship, that we can get you guys all this stuff at a great wholesale dealer site.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yay.
So we could be the best axe throwers in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
You can help because maybe help with that Axe Girl approved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that would just fly off the shelf.
I did that.
Absolutely.
I did that review on here for the plum, and then people, honestly, hours have gone. By the way, Ryan, they've sold. We need more, please. But everyone was like, "Oh, I don't know which one to have," and I was just like, I said, "Well, if you watch my AXEGIRLS episode, I do a review of my plum and blah blah blah."
It's a great axe. A lot of people like that one. It's one of the popular ones. The Hudson Bay is becoming very popular, and the Reaper is still always good. The Vendetta and the Hammerhead are 2 that have eluded us in production, but we're going to hopefully get some of those back in soon.
Yeah, the Hammerhead's my fave.
It's
I love
cool
it.
because it's got a good amount of weight, so it really yeah, like especially for people that like I personally throw very light, and so I like to have a heavier axe to do some of the work for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the best way.
And you guys can kind of display them. They'll be the first ones actually out there. So in a way, this is almost like a kind of a release for us, because we haven't shown any pictures. Barely any have gone out to the field, other than what we've done testing in-house. But yeah, this is kind of the release for it.
And
we got the private premiere.
Woohoo!
We get the private premiere of them.
and if I'm not
Of course.
mistaken, there's 2 axe heads. Is that right to choose from?
Yes, we have 2 axe head patterns. One is like the Reaper. This one we're going to call the Punisher.
Nice.
And then the other one is like kind of like a rockaway, but like a little more flowy. That one we're going to call the Spawn. As in
Spawn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it.
I like that.
Awesome. Oh my God. I cannot wait
Yeah.
to get one. I want to try
Are there,
it.
are there going to be
I
hatchets
actually-
to match?
Yeah, you know what? We're working. I think here's the more release just for you guys. We're actually working on some premier axes. So IATF, like, so very like 3 1/8, 3 1/4 inch blade face, so that it for if anybody's playing premier, it kind of reduces the surface for when the axe goes in. So we're hoping to have prototypes of those. We don't even have the prototypes in house. And like, here I am talking about it, and we're hoping to have those in soon.
Brian, we would never tell anybody.
Not telling nobody.
You guys get all the information first.
You're the best, Ryan. That's why we love you. Keep an eye on @WarriorsAxe or follow Facebook to find out when they're released.
So what we're definitely going to do that. We're going to go over all of our social media platforms right away, and then we're going to go also into the Sport of Axe Story and just kind of give a new product alert, and that will probably get it out to as many people as we possibly can.
All right, so definitely follow @WarriorsAxe or their Facebook page. And if you're not on the Sport of Axe Story on Facebook, why not? But definitely keep an eye on that, because you will find out when these axes become available and their corresponding hatchets.
Super excited about this. And then, then our premier hatchet's coming out. It's going to be fun too, but we'll see when we get the prototypes in.
We'll be sure to test them out for you, Ryan.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's kind of the plan too, is when we get this next run of prototypes, the last time we only had like 2 big acts of each model, and we weren't really able to, we got them into a few different hands of some of the makers. But these ones, I'm hoping to have like maybe 10 of each, and I can send them out to maybe like you guys and again, a few of the makers, just to kind of get some feedback on, how they rotate, how they, hit the boards and whatnot.
Oh,
Can test them on the UK wood.
Yeah, it's funny because now we have axes down into Australia, UK, US, Canada. I've sent some over to Scotland, so I can kind of spread them out around the world and kind of get some feedback from over, which is, it's definitely a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
amazing. Like, well done.
Mhm.
We cannot wait. Honestly, I cannot wait to throw one of those big axes.
Oh,
Probably.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to speak for those girls because they could say their own thing.
I've been waiting since I saw you in July, Ryan, and they're amazing. I can hardly wait any longer.
Yeah, it's been a long process, and to be honest with you, COVID hasn't really helped any of that at all. It's just kind of slowed us down in everything that we've done. But I feel like we're back on track, and we're pushing for new products again. So I'm really happy. I'm really excited because we've got a lot of plans. We have other products that we had kind of put on the shelf that we're going to kick up again. We had designed an axe case, and we were like 90% there, and we had to park it because the project itself was quite expensive. So I'm hoping to get that going again.
That'd be cool.
That's
Yay.
great. We're just going through Axe theme songs. do you have I think you did post yours, right?
Yeah, so my handle's Maverick, which is kind of funny, especially when I get together with Goose.
Oh, gee.
And yeah, so in our marathon we had last time, our match, we definitely had Danger Zone being, it was played while we were throwing our match, which was kind of fun.
That's appropriate.
I'm so happy to be a part of this, guys. I really am, and I'm glad that I get this little part in what you guys are doing, because I think it's amazing.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us today in season 4. We are so excited that you were our first guest, and thank you for sharing the insider knowledge on your upcoming axes. So today we are joined by another guest, and that is Krista, one of the owners of Urban Axes, and she's here to talk to us about Lady Blades, which is coming up very shortly. So hi, Krista, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Great. So you own Urban Axes.
Yes. We have Urban Axes. We have 7 locations across the U.S., and me and my partners own all of the 7.
That's great. And you have a women's tournament coming up this month.
We do. Yeah, it's actually next weekend, so it's very, very soon. It's our first ever women's tournament at a broad scale. We've done ones at individual venues, but our first ever national tournament. President's Day weekend, we thought with IATC being moved to June, this was a great opportunity to do something fun over the weekend that everyone has saved for axe throwing in a little bit of a warmer location. So we're going to Durham, North Carolina next weekend for an exciting all weekend tournament. Yeah, so on Saturday, we have an over-under tournament, which is something Urban Axes has been doing for the past year, where you enter and we divide you according to skill level. So we'll have 2 tournaments, an over and an under. We don't know what the over-under split is. It's not like over 70, it's whatever the middle is. So we split it right down the middle. We'll have 2 tournaments, both with prizes. And the over tournament will be playing premier rules. The under tournament will be playing standard rules. And then on Sunday, we will be doing an open tournament, which is all premier and not organized by average. It'll be random seeding. Both are double elimination. And then Sunday, the open is kind of the big event.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fun.
After the Saturday over under tournament, we'll be doing skills.
I saw some of the skills. That scares me and intimidates me, but
me too. I'm not registered yet, so I'm waiting to see where. I am. I'm definitely going to compete in the over under on Saturday. I usually wait to sign up to see, make sure everyone else gets to play. So if there's still space, I'll play, which it looks like there still is going to be. We were trying not to cap it because it's a really large venue and we wanted as many people to participate as possible. So we have 80 people competing on Saturday, 80 women competing in the over-under so far, getting still a few procrastinators like myself that haven't signed up yet. And then skills, we have doubles, which just sold out. We're talking about expanding it. Mixed city Yahtzee, so you sign up by yourself, and then we try to make teams that are equal in skill level, and you get to meet people from different cities. And then a Jill of all trades event, which we've done before, the Jack of all trades event. You throw 5 throws overhand. If that goes regular, I'm sorry, 5 throws underhand, and then 5 throws. I can't remember what the third one we chose, but we kind of vary between big axe, underhand, 1.5, and premier rolls. Which we're just choosing 3 of those, and you throw 15 axes total.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Glad that you get to compete, because that's frustrating when you can't. And it sounds like a really fun event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if you have hosted one of these events before, but they're a lot of work. So running around and making sure everyone's having a good time and make sure everything's running well. It's a full-time job. So
It is. Yes, it is.
What's it like sort of running all, like owning all the different venues? Do you get to go to all of the different ones quite a lot, or do you mainly throw in one venue?
It's changed a lot with the pandemic, obviously. So our locations aren't close together. So we're in Boston, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Durham, Cincinnati, Houston, and Austin. So we used to, pre-pandemic, our plan was to live kind of part-time between Philadelphia and Austin, because our other partner's in Philadelphia, so to give a little bit more presence in the South. But with the pandemic, we just kind of put down roots in Austin, and so we throw here, and then we used to travel. We used to try to see each venue once a quarter, which is just a lot when you have 7. So, and then with the pandemic, travel has just become much less. So it's exciting to get to start seeing them more again, and to be hosting tournaments again. So we did an all Urban Axes tournament last May, which was our first one since the pandemic began in Durham. And then we did our big Urban Open, which is in July in Baltimore. And then we did an event in Houston. So, and now we're doing this. So it's good that we've been able to do those things. None of them have been too derailed by the pandemic, but it's definitely busy. And I always want to spend more time than I have and than I can at all the locations.
Do you throw yourself in a league?
I do. Yeah, I throw in our league here. We do. My favorite is Big Axe League. Seems to be my strength. So I'm not throwing this season. I'm going to miss like 3 of the 5 weeks. So, but yeah, I throw here in Austin.
Awesome. That's great.
What's your throwing name?
KP. Just my initials. So I'm just KP. My husband just goes by his last name, Paton. And so we're very boring.
Do you have lots of people traveling to the tournament next week?
We do, yeah. I haven't looked at the final numbers, but I'd say out of the 80 people coming, 50 are traveling. So it's mostly people that are traveling. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's convenient to you can drive from Baltimore and Philly. So it's like 8 hours from Philly. But then we have a lot of people coming from Texas. People are just really excited to compete in a women's only event and to travel again for fun.
Right. Yeah.
I have to say that you have got the prettiest name I've ever heard.
Wow.
Nordi's real name happens to be Krista.
That's my name.
Oh. Well, then you too have a very beautiful name.
Isn't it though? Isn't it just nice not have, like, and a lot of people just don't have it,
Yeah, do you spell it with a K or a CH?
Krista.
All right. Yeah. You don't meet too many of them.
Nope.
I don't know if you've met Krista DeAngelis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she throws axes, and so she's
Okay.
She and I are always complimenting each other.
See?
Who's the better axe thrower?
Who's the better? Probably she is. She's. I don't know how she's been doing recently, but I think she's in more leagues than I am, and very, very dedicated. So she's probably surpassed me by far. And so I think I could take her a big axe. I'll let this be an official challenge to Krista D if she's listening.
Is there still a way that people could buy tickets to the event this weekend?
Yeah, there will be some things that are sold out. We need to get the heats and everything together on skills. But if there's still space available on the skills, we'll put people in last minute. Same thing with the tournaments. The open is much easier to put people in since it's not the split. And then anyone that's not in the area, I would encourage you to watch our Facebook page, just Urban Axes, and we'll be streaming all of the finals from all the skills events, as well as usually we start with B finals and go through finals of both the over under on Saturday and then the open on Sunday. So you can watch and cheer and support all the women axe throwers out there.
That's awesome. We'll definitely be tuning in. Where do you get tickets?
You get tickets at urbanaxes.com/ladyblades.
Well, there
You
you
can
go.
find all the information for the weekend there.
And we'll link that below, both on our YouTube and podcast.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like our viewers / listeners to know?
How excited Urban Axes is to be hosting this event. And it's been a priority for us to elevate women in axe throwing. Something we've been working on for the past 2 years, I'd say. And that's a lot of the reasons that we started these tiered tournaments, because as we want people to enjoy axe throwing and stay in the sport regardless of level. And I think women in particular can get intimidated when they start and seeing how good everyone else is. Like, I'm definitely not going to sign up for a tournament where men care less about that kind of thing. And so that's one of the reasons why we started these over-under tournaments, where we can have people that are newer to the sport feel comfortable to join, because they're going to be playing against other people of their skill level, and then work their way up to getting promoted from the under to the over. We have our first time we did this in Durham last year. It was not, it was mixed gendered, and the person that won our under tournament was a woman. And her name's Stacey McChesney. She's a good friend of mine, and it was so exciting. Everyone was just, the poor guy playing against her, like, didn't stand a chance. The whole crowd was just chanting her name. And then in Baltimore, she was promoted. Like, her average was high enough that she was in the over tournament, and she came in second. And still, just like the energy. So like, that's kind of the thing we want to see, is people feeling comfortable to join because they're playing against other people, and then just continuing to improve and not like losing interest in the sport because you're not going to be in the top 32 when you start, So it's really important to us. And this is just another step in our evolution of supporting women in axe throwing.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. It's exactly what we do. So I love to hear that. Thank you so much. On behalf of all of us, we want to say thank you for helping and also working to empower women in this sport, because we know how amazing they are. You just don't always have a ground to spread it out there. So thank you for running a women's tournament. And the over and under sounds like a fantastic way to get newer and the beginners in there. I think that's great. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm sure I speak for the rest of the girls, but they can speak too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
I hope to see you all at a tournament someday.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, thank you very much, Krista. We appreciate your time today, and we look forward to seeing you again when you have another tournament coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We put it out again. Once again, we asked our fellow axe throwers with regards to if they had a song that would bring them out to compete at each game they played at, what would it be? And we got some hilarious responses. But in terms of your guys's axe throwing song, what would it be? And since we cannot legally play any of these songs or even sing them or hum them, Carl, I think, had a good idea for us, for our listeners.
Yes, so we have put together a Spotify playlist, which you can find whilst you're looking for our podcast on Spotify. And this playlist will have all of the songs that we would choose for our entrance, and also all the ones that you sent in to us. So you can go there and have a listen to them. So mine would be Cat Scratch Fever. So the original is by Ted Nugent, but I would have the Motorhead cover of it because it's just a little bit more badass. But yeah, obviously Cat Scratch Fever.
Battle Axe, your song, what would it be?
Oh, I have a few, but I think I would choose Thunder by Imagine Dragons. I just think it's so like that one riff is so powerful. It's like just, how like the fog lights and stuff. I don't know.
Is that motivational for you or intimidation for your opponents?
Both.
Nordi, what about you?
Oh, I love Ludacris. I mean, my axe is called Ludacris, but it's with a K because my real name starts with a K. But no, it would actually be Move Bitch from Ludacris. Yeah, it goes through saying, move bitch, I'm coming through. Forget it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Now mine is more of an intimidation thing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. So we did get a lot of responses online, and as Scratch just mentioned, you can listen through as we go through them, because some of them are fantastic. And one of them I have to read in particular, by Jeff Newell on the Sport of Axe Throwing. Stay, I Missed You by Lisa Loeb. Now, I can't imagine if that's supposed to be part of his nickname, because I don't know what his nickname is, or if it's intimidation. Either way, if somebody came out with that song playing to them, I would be laughing so hard I would have to lose. So props to that. Props, Jeff. That sounds like a great song. And if someone ever plays this playlist, they're gonna hear all these badass songs, and then they're gonna hear Lisa Loeb Stay. It would be hilarious. But
Oh, that'd be
thank you
great.
so much for that submission.
What's your song?
Oh yeah,
me?
we've not heard yours.
Yeah.
Well,
What's yours?
We know now that my name Axel comes from Axel Foley, and as a result, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but it would be Axel F, the Beverly Hills Cop theme song.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the nickname Axel, it would 100% be Rock and Roll Part 2 by I think it's Gary Glitter, but that just pumps me up. Plus, it's a sick intro song, so that would be my choice. But I have to go with Axel F, obviously.
So we've had some responses from Valhalla North members, and we had Liam, who said he was bringing Sexy back. Not quite sure about that one. Stephen Johnson, he said he would have Fort Minor, Remember the Name. And Nate, who is also one of our members of staff, Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold.
That's definitely an intimidation one.
Definitely. And on the axesewers.com app, I had Joseph, who said Lament by Light of Aiden, and Bladed Misty Vu, Gladiator by Zaid Wolf.
Marksman's is, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but Shoot to Thrill, and I think it's AC/DC. Am I
Yeah.
right? Wrong? Yeah, that's his entrance song.
Nice.
Jessica Murray on the Sport of Axe Throwing. She's a member from True North. She goes, her name is Baked Potato, and her song is I'm a Potato, but it's not. She has a link to YouTube, so I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll have to
my.
see if we can get it.
Love that.
Me too. Sorry, Jacqueline has Double Clutch by the Killjoy Club. I just think that's cool. There's a song about a clutch.
Yeah,
Right?
Both even better.
Well, there's a band called Clutch,
There is.
so that'd be cool. Yeah. We listen
Oh.
to them quite a bit. It's good.
Justin Steers has Guile's theme from Street Fighter video games.
So we've got Raven from Agawam,
Yeah.
our place. Hers is I'm So Sick from Flyleaf. And we've got Beeve from out in Eastern Massachusetts. And hers is That's Damn Rock and Roll by Eric Church. And then we've got Ingram's, I'm sorry if I don't say this right, Ingram's Say You. And he usually likes to do DMX, which is one of my good ones too, that Ja Rule. But Ludacris ones, Left Ski 87, Who Run the World by Beyonce.
Yes.
And
Very
then
And we've got Carissa Laverick. She's in sync. Bye, bye, bye.
oh, I like that.
Me too. And she's actually from Calgary at Battle. So she's a really cool
Oh,
girl.
nice.
Sebastian Arnold has Seal the Deal. I like that. Win to seal the win.
So thanks guys to everyone sending their entrance songs in. We've had a real good laugh at those, and we definitely think that should be part of our axe throwing tournaments, but I think it might make it a bit too long.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe the finals.
Yes, in the
mean-
finals. At the
That would
Olympics when
work.
they play the what do you call the song? Like the country's song. Can't remember what it's called. The national anthem. And like when you come first, second, and third, they play.
There you
on,
go.
Like, yeah, that's what we should
Oh,
do. That
yeah.
for our song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you everyone for sending those in. And if you are like me and have no idea what some of those songs are, then head over to our Spotify channel where you can also find our podcasts, and you'll be able to listen to all of the songs, and maybe you'll get some inspiration for yours if you don't have one yet.
Does anybody have anything to talk about their week of achievements or otherwise?
I got a new high average. Yeah, I got 73 in every game.
Yay!
That's awesome. Good for you. That's a great.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
And I saw that Carl got a premiere in practice.
did.
Premiere 81.
So we got an 81 in the league.
I saw
And
that.
Then the other day when we were just having a little bit of a practice, he got a Premier 81 as well.
Nice. Not
Good job.
recorded, but still.
I'd be happy if I just get a clutch. I only got one. I just can't get it high enough. I'm too short.
That's true. I do
You
think
need
it's
a longer
I gotta
handle.
like jump when I throw, you know?
That's what I said to you, Nordi, last time. You need to use a longer handle axe for your clutch shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
get a springboard.
that might work. I
legal?
like that. I might like
As long
that
as you
better.
don't cross the red line and it's one step.
I might run that by IATF first before I allowed it.
Oh my God.
Oh, chaotic. I'm in 4 leagues now. So Sunday's
Ooh.
premier. So I'm heading off there right after this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm in second right now, just under marksman, of course, you know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
guy.
Well, we saw that your average was pretty good last week.
Oh, thank you. It's interesting. Like I had one game a couple weeks ago and we were tied right to the very last axe.
Yeah.
And I'm going for average and he was going for wanting to get his clutch.
Yeah.
So I stayed down and he went up. And then it kind of like was an anticlimactic finish because you kind of felt bad. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. Yeah. I won. He missed his clutch, but it was kind of an interesting strategy after. So yeah. And then
Yeah.
Tuesday it's been crazy because I missed the next 2 Tuesdays. So I've played 17 games in 2 nights, which is fine, but so I'm in
lot.
first, but that's because I've played 17 games. Everyone else is only
Oh,
playing.
wow.
So in
Right?
fairness, yeah.
Oh,
And Wednesday we have 36 throwers. It's like
wow.
super tough, but it's been going good. And ladies, I'm in first. We have about 12 ladies and they're all doing awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
And I had a goal accomplishment last week. I finally hit my 50th 81.
Oh, well done.
Woo!
Oh, amazing.
And then Marksman hit his 200th last week.
Yes.
So it was
Yeah.
Whoa.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
have you guys hit yours yet? I'm still
Nope.
waiting to hear.
I've still got just the one.
Okay,
Just
you're
the
gonna
one on
do it.
there.
And me, I've only had one clutch. So
Oh,
Okay,
I,
you're gonna
like
do
I
it,
said,
Krista.
I can't get up there.
You need a reaper. Do you have a reaper?
No, I don't. But I just can't. I'm just so short that it's just not happening. I just can't get it up there. I mean, I got it once. I got a clutch once.
You're gonna get it. Keep practicing them.
I
I
am. Most definitely. Yep.
oh, you'll get it. New goal is 2 clutches.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Absolutely is. Yep. Oh, and what do we do when we get clutches? We have what? Picklebacks.
Yes.
Oh,
Right, Scratch?
that's fun.
Yep. Oh, I had one when I went over and it was amazing.
And what
Yep.
is a pickleback? Pickleback?
It's a pickleback. Yes, it
Pickleback.
is. It's a double shot. It's a shot of Jameson whiskey and a shot of pickle juice. So you do the Jameson, you do the pickle juice, and it kind of tastes like a deli sandwich.
Thank you everyone for joining us today on our first episode for season 4. I'd like to thank Ryan from Warriors AXEGIRLS, our sponsor, for joining us today and the great reveals that he shared with us, and to Krista from Urban Axes. It was a pleasure talking with you, and we wish you all the best in your upcoming women's tournament next weekend. We can't wait to watch and see how everyone does. And thank you everyone for sending in your entrance songs, and stay tuned for our next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We could talk about our seam thongs.
Our seam thongs?
You have seam thongs? My
have
thongs don't
seamless
have
thongs.
seams.
I know I've got seamless ones, not seam ones.
Welcome everyone. We are at season 4. That didn't start as good. You can just edit there.
We're doing the songs, aren't we? What am I saying again? Welcome
To our regulars, everything.
Oh, he's gonna regret coming up with us.
Oh, yeah.
Who's doing the hold music?
me.
Good, thank you.
La 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 la.
Let me tell Ryan to come back in. Are you on a phone? Go sideways. Can't hear you. And that's
got
the way you're
some-
gonna say it on camera, like
yeah,
that.
I got a new high average. He got a premiere. Wow, that's hard to say. Can't show off the theme. Oh, now I can't say the other one.
Stop.
Theme song.
Theme song.
I mean theme song. Oh my god.
I apologize for that. All me this morning.
That's all right.
All right,
It's
sorry to interrupt. You guys
cat
go ahead, continue, and I'll sit back and.
We'll do
Yeah.
it. Let's hope so. Are you yawning again? Because you know I'm
I
gonna put that
can't.
shit
I've
on
not stopped
TikTok.
all weekend. I've not stopped. Honestly, I've not stopped yawning all weekend.
Okay. Oh my god, I forgot what my song is. Oh, okay.
Oh my days.
Are we just doing the
song?
Yeah.
Then bye.
Okay.
Maybe could we film tomorrow? You know how we used to film it.
But maybe just need some Canadian maple syrup.
There you go.
Holy Kirkland maple syrup. How much maple syrup do you guys use up there? That is the most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
They're up to their coffee.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, there you go. So have your coffee and have your maple syrup and you'll be good.
Bella, can I please put that in a blooper? Please, please, please. Yes. Excellent.